Hello friends, welcome to Anjum's kitchen. Today we are going to learn how to make Tutti Frutti Cake. For this we are going to need ingredients, that is 200 grams maida or refined flour, 200 grams sugar, 100 ml of sunflower oil. This is homemade Tutti Frutti, 3 eggs. We are going to need vanilla essence, a few drops, 1 teaspoon of baking powder and quarter teaspoon of baking soda. We're going to take the 200 grams of sugar, put it into our mixie grinder and give it a good grind. So we're going to powder it up. And to this sugar, that is powdered sugar, we're going to add in 200 grams of refined flour. I've already sieved this refined flour. So before any baking dish, you have to sieve the refined flour. Just sieve it once. Now we are going to put in the baking powder, 1 teaspoon and quarter teaspoon of baking soda. Again, I'm going to give it a quick grind so that I mix in all the powders together. To this I'm adding 3 eggs. While adding the eggs, ensure that you're breaking the egg gently so that you don't add in the shell. Gently break all the 3 eggs, add them one by one. Or you can add the eggs to another dish and then add them to the mixie if you're not very confident of breaking eggs. To this you're going to add 100 ml of the sunflower oil. Add in the vanilla essence now. Around 8 drops of vanilla essence, 8 to 10 drops, or around quarter teaspoon of vanilla essence, depending on how strong the vanilla essence is. I've used Flying Bird vanilla essence. Give this mixture a good grind. Make it into a smooth batter till it reaches a cake consistency. Now I'm going to grease and flour the cake tin. I've added a bit of sunflower oil again and I'm going to grease it nicely, spread the oil all around. I'm using sunflower oil because sunflower oil doesn't have a taste of its own. It's bland, so the cake is not going to get any taste as such of the oil. To flour the tin, we're going to take in again 1 teaspoon of maida or refined flour and gently tap it on all sides because the flour is going to stick to the oil and it's gently going to have a nice thin coating of the flour. This will ensure that the cake doesn't stick to the sides, the bottom. So our dish is ready, all greased and floured up. We'll keep it aside. Now I'm going to take in 1 teaspoon of maida, that is refined flour again. And to this I'm going to toss in my Tutti Frutti into this. I'll share the recipe of the Tutti Frutti, homemade Tutti Frutti, next time in my next video. So I'm tossing in all the Tutti Frutti and I'm going to give it a nice toss into the maida. Gently coat it. I'm doing this because when I add this to the cake, it's not going to sink at the bottom because of the maida, and also it will have a nice crunchy taste to it. Now gently pour in the batter into the cake dish and add in the Tutti Frutti at the same time. I'm adding in the Tutti Frutti at the same time like this while I'm pouring in the batter. If you want, you can add this Tutti Frutti into this mixie and give it a stir and then add it all at once into the cake dish, or you can layer it out the way I am layering it out. Whatever is convenient for you, you can try that. So I'm just placing it any way I want to. Pouring in all the batter slowly. Do not rush with the batter. The last of the batter, I'm going to scoop it out with a spoon and pour it into the cake dish. You can use a spoon or a spatula to spoon it out. There, it's nicely done. There, it's all set. I'll just get a little bit of Tutti Frutti back. So I'm just going to use the last of the Tutti Frutti to give it a kind of a like nice decoration or garnish. So I'm just going to place in this Tutti Frutti which I have left behind here, like this on top. So once our cake bakes in, this is going to look really nice on top and colorful. Give it a tap and keep it aside. Now this is a cooker, and I've used this plate over here. This is an aluminium plate. It's a separator. Basically it's an old separator which I use for my baking recipes. And I have the 3 to 4 glasses of sand over here in this cooker. I use this for all my baking recipes. Preheat this for around 5 minutes, then place in your cake tin into this. Keep it on medium-slow flame, and you can close it without the whistle bake it for 40 minutes. See, the knife comes out clean after 40 minutes. The cake is done. If not, bake it for some more time. I'm going to cool it on a wire rack for around 15 minutes, after which I'm going to scrape it out from the sides with a knife and ensure that it comes out well. Give it a tap and plate it out. Here, our cake is ready. You can enjoy this cake with your family for a nice tea time snack. And it looks beautiful and it smells really lovely. Got the vanilla essence in that. I'm going to cut this cake and I'm going to show it to you how the Tutti Frutti looks from inside. Let's take a look. Lovely. See, you can see how the Tutti Frutti is all spread inside nicely. It's not sunk to the bottom. This is the reason why we had coated it with maida. Okay, here, this is our cake and it looks amazing. I hope you like this recipe. Do try this at home. And do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye for now, guys.